Oh man, I have been waiting a long time for this. It's time to see what this game has to deliver when it comes to the fatalities. From what we've seen so far, in like the little trailers, they ain't holding back. So let's just get this going, baby.
Talk about talent. Meet Hollywood's newest star.
Okay, yeah, this is just we've seen this one, Johnny Cage. Jesus.
Fatality. Johnny Cage wins.
I like this reminds me a lot of like an MKX fatality, the way it just takes off the first, like the part of the face, but clearly there's a lot more detail than there was in that. And I like it's creative. It works for Johnny Cage. Doing the Hollywood Walk of Fame, just freaking slam their face down. But and you know what? Let's rank them. I'm gonna get from 1 to 5. I'm gonna give this a 3.5. Yeah.
Fatality.
The hearts are a nice touch.
Johnny Cage wins.
Obviously, we can assume that yeah, the name changes based on who it is. Good detail. Okay, we saw this one in the trailer.
Vroom, vroom. Boom.
Fatality. Johnny Cage.
Oh, they don't have it say Jean-Claude Van Damme because it's clearly the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin. But I'm giving that a 5 because I love fatalities that are very character specific, and this is very much like a Johnny Cage fatality. The way kick him into the car, he's covered in glass, or he does the
Cage wins.
yeah, like the shadow kick into the car.
Vroom, vroom. Boom.
Yeah, because if it's so easy for them to just have him like blow him up in the car, but the fact they're like, no, we're gonna cut him in half with the door, which is very creative, and then there's his head.
Fatality.
Yeah, that's a 5. I like it.
Fatality.
I like it.
Netaro.
That's a 5. Who is she? You want the cameos? Great. Like, 'cause I thought they were gonna burst the out of him, but the fact that she's like tears off his side. Oof. Ooh. We can see the rib cage and everything. Yeah, they're really stepping up the detail on the gore here.
Fatality. Netaro wins.
Oof. That's stupid. Okay, I like pulling the intestines out. That's horrifying. Kicking the skeleton out. Okay. Let's give that a 4. It's a bit ridiculous, but I like it. Just the whole skeleton comes out.
Fatality. Netaro wins. Fatality.
The detail on the body though, the burns, that looks really good, but yeah, just impaling and burning them, that's kind of. The white fire's cool because she's like a good demon. I think is Ashra's thing. Kind of, like white fire's a good detail for that. But that's like a 2.5.
Fatality. Ashra wins.
That's quick. Yeah, I'll give that a 3. I like it better because I like the how visceral that is. Just pull them into pieces.
Fatality.
Whew. Yeah, that's better than the last one. I'll give that a 3.5.
Ashra wins. Fatality.
I think there's a trailer one. Oof. Okay, that looks good. That's really cool. The freaking spine and everything. But the fact that he kind of just ends with a slam is like meh. That's probably gonna be a 3.5 as well. Character specific though, I like that in Fatalities when they deal with the character's abilities. So having the sandstorm is really cool. Ooh, that looks painful.
Fatality.
Legs twitching is a good touch. Wait. Okay, that's great.
Fatality.
I love that. That's a 5. That's that is really creative.
Iris wins.
Pulling the past one off. That's really cool. That is really like it kind of reminds me of like Injustice 2, the Flash's super where he like slams you into yourself.
Iris.
That is really cool. Okay, Havoc, this ought to be good. Knowing Havoc's character, this should be good.
Iris. Fatality. Havoc.
Okay, I say first off, I'm not a big fan of his redesign this. That's a small thing, but that was cool. Him pulling his own heart out is a really cool thing for him to do. He's just like, yeah, I can do that, and then blowing him up with his own heart, and then it's like half, not even like all of him. Like it would've been so easy just to like blow off the entire top half of his body, but the fact that like, nah, let's have this nice curve.
Fatality. Havoc wins.
I like that. That's a 4. Ooh.
Fatality.
Okay, that was cool. Popping his arm back into place. I really like. Okay, him breaking his leg to stab him with the bone. That might make this a 4.5, maybe a 5. Just again, really good use of the character and their ability that he could just break his body apart like that and use it as a weapon. Although I was kind of hoping him to like fall open rather than just fall down like that.
Fatality.
But then Havoc popping his arm back into place. That's really cool. I give that a 4.
Havoc wins.
Again, really great use of his abilities and like how like the kind of character Havoc is. Yeah, he looks way better with that helmet on than the emo dude haircut. Okay, I'm just gonna let it play out. Ooh.
Fatality.
Okay, that's a 5. For one, that's a lot like one of his classic fatalities, just like putting you up in there. I think that's like MK2, MK3. That was just his thing. But then to go the extra mile of poking the eyes out and then ripping. Oh, god damn. Oof, it's a good. Yeah, definitely had to make it reptile because all the red blood would have gotten this demonetized. Wow. Yeah, that's a 5. Nice use of classic fatality with, you know, new games level of Gore fidelity. Went the extra mile to have the eyes pop out. That's awesome.
Baraka wins.
Oh my god. I give a, yeah, I like the intestines coming out. That always gets me like, ooh, that's something I'm not comfortable with, but in a good way. Like that, it's gross. It's something I noticed since MKX. They start ramping up like, hey, we can do like more stuff with intestines. They're definitely doing that here. Then him sparking the fire open. That's a cool use of his powers to have him do that, and then bring in all the other Tarkans to eat him. I'll give that a 4. Really gory. This trailer fatality. Oof. Oh my god, the detail on that body. I'll give it a 3 because I'll tell you why. He really seems like he should have when he puts it, oof. Like he should have just pulled it out of his body and just like let him, like when he's up here, just pull it out and then let everything just fall. Feels like it was unnecessary to put it down his throat to begin with.
Fatality. Can she win?
Like really, I think there's a missed opportunity there to have it like pull out and just open up. I like, okay, yeah, I like this one better. Cool use of his ability. Have it just like around. Yeah, and a cool thing of just like, you don't notice how messed up he's gotten until, yeah, right now. And I like that sword sound effect of it cutting through him. Yeah, I like this one better. This is a 4. Come in little chunks. Oh yeah, this trailer fatality. This is a 5. I already know it. This is a 5. Yeah. Like it's kind of hard to not love pulling out the guts, igniting them like a fuse, kicking the head off, and then just that again, creativity. I love that. That's a 5. I did that again. Okay, who is she? I have no idea who she is. The red chick. Okay, yeah, having the dragon with the head in its mouth, that amps up, because otherwise it's kind of a regular old explode fatality. Not as good as the first one. The first one, that was awesome. This is like a having it bring the head around. I'm just gonna make it like a 4. Oh, holy, come on. Oh, the wounds and stuff though. All the detail right there, just the bone and the meat and everything. If there's nothing else you can give them, they put a lot of work into the detail. Ow. Okay, so yeah, ow. Ow. Ooh, all the veins and stuff. Very smooth though. I like how it goes from he throws it, comes back, throws it. There's a nice movement to it rather than it just being going hit. It, you know, it runs really well, leading up to the final hack in half, which is a classic Kung Lao thing. We've seen that in a lot of his fatalities, is just cutting you in half. There's a nice twist on it, doing all the extra damage before just finishing it. I'm gonna give it a 4. Ow. Ooh. Again, yeah, cut in half. Oh, the pile of intestines. Jesus Christ. Okay, breaking the arms is a nice touch of just like, oh, God. All the skin, the way it's ripped. And then ending with the, again, classic Kung Lao ripping him in half. I'm gonna 4.5. 2 Kung Laos.
Talk about talent. Meet Hollywood's newest star.
Okay, I guess those were JCVD's own fatalities. This is Johnny's. Oh wait, nope, no, it's the same. Yeah, we already solved his face. Yeah, we already solved this.
And
I'm really glad they kept Andrew Bowen as Johnny Cage. I think he's perfect. Liu Kang. Is this the? Yeah, this is straight up fatality. This is the first one we saw. Whew.
Fatality. Luke.
Yep, that's okay, I love the dragons. Using the dragons to do that, and you'd think it's gonna get you with he just gets ripped in half, but then doing the push down. That's a 4.5 right there, baby. Okay, this one. Okay, trailer fatality. That's a 5. Oh god, just the the gradual stripping away. Oh shit. No. Yeah, the gradual stripping away of skin. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, the detail. Into a black hole, like goddamn. Yeah, that's a 5 right there, baby. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's very Raiden using electricity, but I feel like we've seen that kind of stuff before, of just slamming the pieces together. I don't know. Maybe the next one will be better. That's more like a 3 or 2.5. It's I'm not impressed. That's better. The dissolving. That's just a horrific. He's using yeah, he's using his amulet. Yeah, the classic charge. Yeah, that's better. That's a 3.5. Trailer fatality.
Fatality. Reptile.
I do like eating him and then throwing him back up. He's just dissolving. Is he smashing him with his tail? Or no, man, I think his arm just explodes. Character specific. I like that. Yeah, cause they could have just had him eat him and threw him up like it's just like the digested corpse. The fact they had him still alive, falling away. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Reptile.
A classic. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's better. Because it's a classic fatality. Obviously, he latches on with the tongue to eat the head. But the fact they went the extra mile of like, he tries getting off and it just melts his arms. And then crushing his head instead of just swallowing it. So yeah, that's better. That's 4.5. Ooh.
Fatality.
Oh Jesus! What the fucking whatever those parts of the body are. Jesus, have him throw up. Yeah, this is definitely a nasty one. Oh, that's gruesome, man. Yeah, that's a 4.
Sub-Zero.
That. Ew.
Fatality.
Okay. First off, that. And talk about having a bad day. Oof. Freaking. Oof. That part of the brain, man. Oh. Ah, what's that called? I can't remember what the parts of the brain are. But, wow. This is a 5. Yeah, I like this one better. Just, if they didn't have him, like, his face just against the ice, it would have been lesser, and then just the brain sucking out. Hey, my boy.
Scorpion.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like going to the eyes. Obviously, throwing the classic Cameo. I bet if you do it again, it would probably say, "Get over here." Ow. You know. Let's smoothness to it of just going from the rope to the eye, pulling it back. This is 3.5. You know what? 4. Yeah, having like the eyes that pushes up to a 4. I can imagine like in an older game, it just goes in his head and then it pulls off, but they had to go through the eyes. That moves it up. Up there, he said it again. Oh my god. Okay, I like this one a lot more. Okay, so you have. Yeah, those are just Shiryu, I guess, unless they're just classic scorpions. The stab in the shoulder seems kind of needless, but the axe in the head, that's great, and then obviously classic fatality. Yeah, those are just ninjas. And then kicking out the skeleton, that's great. He still has the axe in his head. That's a. I'm gonna give it a 5. Like the use of classic fatality, and then kicking out the skeleton. That's great. With oh damn, all the burnt flesh. Whew. Craving barbecue right now. In the trailer. Oh, that's a 5. Hey, it's alright. Yeah, blowing off the. It's cool thinking about how this would have looked in one of the older games. Because you imagine in the older games his head would just explode. But now it's like, no, we're gonna have the bottom part of his jaw. And then, like, his neck and throat just gone. And, ugh. Oh, his eyes rolling back. Yeah, that's a 5. Holy fuck. Yeah, it's not as good as the first one. This is like a 3.5. Cool using like his moving around the smoke and stuff. Obviously, the topper to that is him cutting the head off and then kicking the body so the head comes flying off. Because before that, just like the hand and then leg, it really, you could have just had it be the legs then the head. The hand just feels kind of unnecessary.
Fatality. Smoke rings.
Oh, screaming. Jesus Christ.
Fatality. Reiko.
That was Reiko. Wow. Who is screaming? Oh my god, he pulls out the ribcage. That's a 5. Holy shit. I get smoothness of just like just knocking off the limbs and then going into the impalement. They could have just they could have just had like the head come off, but the fact that he pulls out the rib cage. Oh, and then oh my god, the guts just hanging out. Yeah, that's called going the extra mile. That gives you a 5.
Reiko.
Holy shit.
Fatality.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I don't know where Reiko is getting these like really extreme ones, because first off, the arm's breaking. Talk about ow, that's gonna hit you. Oh, and he get him gasping. And then the extra effort of going in for the grab, and you could tell it takes like force to get it out. Like it's not one swift movement. It's like, oh, that's a 5. Holy shit. His face is drooping because there's no skull in there.
Fatality.
There's the lecture detail. I love it. This is a clean 5, dude. They get, man, Reiko back with the vengeance. Holy shit.
Who's your queen?
Fatality.
I don't know. That's great for like Sindel's like abilities, but I feel like it's gonna be a hard sell after Reiko's to top that. This is like a you're pulling this skull and spine out with a little bit of the rib cage there. That's a 4. This is an uphill battle, man. After those two, this is gonna be an uphill battle. Oh. Nah, that's not as good. That's a 3. The eyes popping out is great. Ears exploding. Yeah, but then just like a skeleton, that's kind of lame. That's a 3.
Sindel wins. Fatality.
That's a 4.
General Shao.
Yeah, because it could have just been him slamming him to the ground, but the fact that like he's stripping him of his flesh. Yeah, I think for skeletons in this one I can see making people into skeletons.
General Shao wins.
Him and his chicken.
Fatality.
Very quick, but very efficient. Oof. Yeah, that's a 4. I like that one better. That hits a lot harder. Slamming on the axe and then
Fatality.
God damn.
General Shao wins.
Oh, the Hulk juice. Damn.
Shang.
Yeah, okay, so I like the gut slit, but it felt kind of unnecessary because he's done for at this point. And again, it's Shang Tsung and he's a real bastard. Oh, he's, yeah, like pouring out all the goo. God damn. And he doesn't just become a skeleton, that's nice. They didn't have him do that. I'm gonna give it a 4. God damn. Oh no. I like that better. Oh god, his fucking tongue and teeth. Okay, so I guess that's Yujinko. I was wondering who that was. Yeah, that's a 5. Like cutting him open and letting the dragon just grow inside him until it eats off the top of his head. Holy shit. That's gruesome, dude.
Fatality.
I'm gonna give it a 4. Another stripping of the flesh. That's a cool thing though, like parting the sea to rip him in half. That pushes it up to a 4.
Fatality.
Like if it had just been him skinning him in the wave, it would have been like a 3. But you know, pulling him in half, that pushes it up a bit. Man, I feel like there could have been better, cooler stuff. You could have done something of him like filling you up with water, like one of the classic ones of just filling up with water and exploding, but made it like more gruesome. You like have his eyes pop out and stuff. But this one, ow, for one. Oh god, it says yeah, that's his stomach's opened up, and then a little pop his head off. That's a. I kind of like that one better than the last. There's his stomach. That's wonderful.
Fatality.
Jesus Christ. God. That's a 4.
Rain wins. Fatality.
I'm craving a rack of ribs now for some reason. That's a 4 if for another reason than the sound. The cracking of like pulling the head up. Ooh. Yeah, that crunch. Sound design goes a long way, and that crunch pulled it up. Speaking of pulling it up. Okay, so it was Reptile screaming.
Fatality. Daniel.
Okay, that's better. Oof. That's gonna be a 4.5. The throwing the spear to where it takes the head off and that cuts him in half, and he's hanging up, so he's just falls apart. And there he is. There you go. That's your 4.5. Oh my god.
Fatality.
Okay, that's a 5. Holy fuck. Okay. So they gave her a freaking Blade 2 mouth. Oh. Yeah, that's having a bad day right there. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Fatality. Melina.
If you have an appetite, you probably don't anymore. Okay, that's not as good as the last one. That's a 4, just for the sound of the neck twisting. Like you can probably see my face. Like, oof, that sound, dude. Listen to this. Jesus Christ.
Fatality. Melina.
Yeah, yeah. Not as good as that first one, but again, sound design can go a long way. This trailer one.
Fatality.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice the pile of bodies. Because this was in the trailer. That's a, I don't know, pile of bodies moves it up, moves up a little bit. Because it seems like something you would see in like MK9 or MKX. You know, it's very basic, just cutting down. It reminds me of yeah, Kenshi's in MKX, where he like spins the sword around and puts you through it. But having the pile moves up to like a 3.5. Jesus. Okay, that's bad. That's a 5. Holy crap. The detail on the melting. It's like, hey guys, we can render melting now. Should we do something with that? Oh yeah, we're gonna do something with that. Oh. If you have a thing for throwing up, you're gonna have a bad time with this. And his jaw falling off. Yeah, oh, it's like his arm gives under the weight of his body because it just can't hold himself up anymore. Oh, yeah, that's a 4. Maybe 4.5. Let's go with a 4. Okay, I think this, yeah, this is a classic fatalities. For the cameos.
Fatality.
Yeah, this is Darius, who I remember his fatality in, I remember if he was in Deadly Alliance or Deception, where he just like rearranges your body. Feels like he could have done something with that. Yeah, this is like a 3. Just tearing your arms off and beating you with them, that's, nah, that's not as impressive. I mean, he won. he did win. This is a, oh man, obviously not as visceral, but just for being a classic fatality. Man, I wonder if it changes depending on where the stage is. Cause, man, can you imagine having you're spending your day doing something and then an explosion goes off? And there it goes. Yeah, that's more of a 4 just for being a classic. Upped to modern game graphical standards, because before it would just go, but now you can actually show the explosion. Yeah, like the why am I using my fingers? Like the clouds clearing. Damn. Hope Superman got off.
Fatality.
Yeah, it's gonna be classics from here on out. I think that's gonna be the thing with the cameos, and obviously that's a classic Kano, ripping out the heart. Looks great, but you know, it's weird. They like they still do these, and they're still great. Is for the nostalgia of it, But given all the stuff we just watched, getting your heart ripped out is probably the best way to go. And being freaking bent backwards. That's a 3.
Fatality. Melina wins.
Getting your brain eaten. That's a 4.
Fatality.
Maybe I'm biased because it's my boy Sector. But yeah, let's just smash.
Fatality.
They better make him the cyborgs playable.
Scorpion wins.
You have him right there, man. Come on.
Fatality.
That's a 3.
Johnny Cage wins.
Bones look more crispy.
Fatality. Johnny Cage
Damn.
wins. Fatality.
That's a 2. 2.5. Like, yeah, freezing the skeleton, you get the frozen bones there, but I'm not as impressed. I do like, you can see where the freezing stops and it's just normal bone, then you can see the flesh around it. Good detail, but I'm not impressed.
Fatality. Liu Kang.
I did like the crunch, so I'm gonna give that a 3.
Fatality.
Damn. Imagine walking into this blind and be like, why is he so big?
Liu Kang. Fatality. Johnny Cage.
They can make Striker playable, that'd be cool. That's just blowing you up. I think it's clear like the cameo fatalities aren't going to be as good as the main ones, but yeah, like that's a 3.
Johnny Cage wins.
That's a 4. Yeah, like smashing the head, and then yeah, grabbing down in there and ripping it in half is a good touch, because you could just grab the sides and pull it in half like in a 9.
Fatality.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Shang wins.
Oh, he blows up instead.
Fatality.
Okay, no. This is a 4. If for another reason, the fact that like all the bones, very much. Look at that. Like there's like 6 femurs. It's very much like the old games where you just explode in a bunch of bones that didn't make sense. Like 2 rib cages, 3 skulls, 4 femurs.
Fatality.
Just a pile of bones.
Sub-Zero.
Oh god, I don't know what it's about, like the motion of like jerking the head out with the spine hanging on, and just imagining that being dislocated from everything inside, because there's still meat and stuff on it. That's a 4. Makes me very uncomfortable.
Fatality.
That's a 3. Basic slice in half, so you know.
Fatality. Sindel.
Yeah, it's closing Motaro back. I wonder if they could make him playable. That's 3. Just kind of blowing him up.
Sindel wins.
Damn. Yeah, that's a 4. Just I know it's just blowing the heart out, but I do like the. focused, determined, on the grind. Damn.
Fatality. Raiden wins. Fatality. Ashra wins.
Whew. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I like. Ooh. God damn. So, stabbing the heart out with the tail is better than the. Because I was expecting to just be there's the heart, drop the body, or just grab the heart. But getting in there,
Fatality.
character specific, whoever she is, I don't know, and see her on the wiki. And then there's the heart. God damn, there's some good ones in here. But it's. Where is he? Yeah, Reiko. I think he takes the cake. Because wow.
Fatality. Reiko wins.
Yeah, man, who pissed him off?
Reiko wins.
But man, they stepped it up, man. They definitely I think it seems they're going more for detail than just overall gruesomeness. Because they can do a lot more with skin melting, intestines getting pulled out, the bones breaking. Yeah, like that. Like I'd imagine how these would all look in the previous games, not being as detailed. They'd probably be as gory, but not as detailed. I think that's the thing. Take note is they've increased that. But man, some of these are pretty hard to watch. But good overall, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the DLC guys are gonna have, because freaking Omni-Man and Homelander, you can only imagine what their fatalities are gonna be. But you tell me what y'all think is the best fatality you've seen. Do you think they've stepped it up? Do you think they've gone back? Do you think they're better or worse than what we gotten? Yeah, just regular GameSpot. GameSpot, you probably already know them. Man, that was those were gruesome. But thanks for watching, and try not to have any of this happen to you. Your day might go better.